Hello everybody and welcome to another video on X4, and today we're going to be talking about trading Q&A. Now, there's some questions on trading that may get overlooked. First thing we're going to be talking about is the local auto trade and why it may not be working. You'll notice here that this is set to local auto trade, and as mentioned, it has a little orange marker on it. If we click on it, it will tell you what's wrong with it. No trades found in allowed sector. This does not mean that this ship here is not trading. It means it's had a failed order, and for you to pay attention to. As I've mentioned in my mining Q&A, I find local auto trade to be something that you set up to begin with, but you really want to start working out the economy and doing it yourself. You can do that by manually setting things up or by using repeat orders, which I've obviously covered in my previous trading guide. But let's have a look at why it's failed. Behavior. No trades found in allowed sector. We're looking for hull parts in silent witness. If we go to our logbook, you'll notice that it's not done anything at all. So we're asking it to do hull parts in this sector. Why is it not doing it? Well, number one could be that it doesn't have the information it requires. As with mining, we need this nice shiny blue. This nice vibrant blue. Anything that is not vibrant blue, like these here, are not giving us trade updates. If our ship was to pass in that system and it had a trade computer on board, which mine do, it will update the trades and could resolve the problem. That being said, it can also be done by another ship. So if I sent my ship over to here like this and it flew like that, that ship would update for this ship and it could then start doing what it needs to do. However, is there actually a market for hull parts? Somebody producing hull parts, but does anybody here need hull parts? An easy way to do it is to turn on your trade filter. Bought words, hull parts. My factory's buying hull parts. And that factory's selling hull parts. However, if you notice, there isn't really a market for it. There's not much value for it. Not only that, it may not actually do it for your storage facility. Let's have a look. I don't need it for my logical overview. So, as far as it's concerned, there is no trade for it. So, how do we resolve it? Well, it's kind of low level. It ain't going to do much. So, what you can do is you can manually set it to go, okay, I want to buy some hull parts, trade with. I'm going to buy some hull parts. And then I'm going to sell my hull parts to my build storage. Okay, so it only wants 49. Okay, that's fine. When I press the right button, let's just put, you know what, we'll do 125. There we go, done. Is that a trade? No, it's not. That's a transfer. As it's not classed as earning profit, it isn't a viable trade. Your auto trade is trying to make you money. So every sector here isn't buying it. Only we are. So there's a couple of things we can do here. As you can see, I've manually set that to do it. We've also talked about repeat orders, which would then allow us to go into another sector to then sell. You can see bought words, hull parts. So we can manually do the trade.
No way.
So let's manually set that to do that. There we go. We've made a profit. It will then come back and be like, well, you still don't want me doing any trades. I can't sell to anyone. The alternative to that is, as I said, we can do the repeat orders. Or you can move it to a sector that does buy and sell. Which isn't very often in the same sector. You see someone there is buying and selling. They're selling and they're buying. So then all we do is change our anchor space to 18 billion. Confirm. Now it will try and auto trade in this sector here. So it's going to buy the hull parts and move them over to where it needs to sell. It's a little messy, but it's a local auto trade. It's a 0 level. Someone said to me, why not just do repeat orders? Look at the level requirement. It's a 1-star. If you've got a captain with no stars and it's not available. It is advanced. So you need something to be able to do what you require to get you to that 1-star. I do recommend using repeat orders after that point, though. I have not done it at the moment because we've been covering a lot on the guide, which could also be you in that situation. You could be struggling to do all of this stuff. This is a lot of stuff to learn. You're trying to fly your ship, survive, not get blown up, not crash into the stations. You're trying to build your own stations, your own economy. Oh, take over the galaxy. A lot of this stuff does take time to get used to. So this is why I do the Q&A. As always, if you do have anything that I've not covered, then please remember, drop it in the comment section. Even if you've not finished this video yet, get it in the comment section and I'll make sure we cover it.
Awaiting orders.
But that's one reason why our trader may not be doing stuff. Obviously, the other reason we mentioned is that you may not have an update. You'll notice now, nice vibrant blue colour. Let's take the trade. Nice vibrant blue colour. So we now know that this requires trading. It's selling Claytronics and it's buying medical supplies, microchips and quantum tubes. Useless to us. We don't need it. So it was never going to work for us. So we've moved it over. The next thing that may be the reason why you're not being able to trade. Does it have a dock? I mention this because you may have jumped ahead and got yourself a nice large ship. Some stations don't have large docks. 9 times out of 10 the AI will build a dock that is suitable for large and extra large ships. But they could get taken out and they may not be built yet. Just bear that in mind. Can it physically dock? Is what you're trading actually in your storage? For example, if I get a Vulture Sentinel here and I tell it to, I don't know. I'm going to tell it to buy. So you're selling silicon wafers. So I tell it to buy silicon wafers. I then go local auto trade, where all parts, and I find it. Anchor space 18 billion. Oh, there we go. Well, that's done now, isn't it? That will fail the trade because it is currently on full capacity, and you've told it to try and trade hull parts. It can't buy any hull parts to trade hull parts, therefore it is now in an endless fail loop. Make sure your ships are not full of resources that are not actually suitable for what you're asking it to do. It says there, fill capacity after all planned trades. It has no planned trades. It is going to be full. So to then fix that problem, you then go ahead and go, right, okay, so it's got silicon wafers. I know silicon wafers are sold to, I know, here we go. I think high tech might take them. Nope. There you go. Microchip. I've sold that. That's all you have to do. It will go back to doing its default orders, which will then begin the process of buying hull parts and selling hull parts. Problem solved. Hopefully that's giving you an idea on how to resolve some of your trading problems. If you've got any questions, comments, or ideas, then please leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, you can join our Discord where you can pester me on a daily basis on any problems that you've got, and I will always help out where I can. But until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I shall see you all on the next one. Bye-bye for now.